Expectations surrounding Maldivian President Mohammad Muizzu's presence at Prime Minister Modi's Sunday swearing-in ceremony, signalling a possible reset in ties, have taken an unexpected turn. While Muizzu continues meeting Indian government officials in New Delhi, fresh tensions appear to be brewing back home in Mali. A Maldivian parliamentary committee known as Parliament 241 has set up an inquiry committee to look into 4 agreements made with India under President Ibrahim Solih's leadership. It has oversight over the security forces. The agreements between India and the Maldives that will be reviewed include the hydrography agreement, the Uturu, that is the Uturu Tilafalu dockyard agreement, and the Dornier aircraft agreement. The hydrography agreement was signed in June 2019 during Prime Minister Modi's visit to the Maldives. Under the agreement, India was allowed to conduct a comprehensive study of the island nation's territorial waters, which includes reefs, lagoons, coastlines, ocean currents, and tide levels. However, it was ended by the Muizzu administration in December last year, soon after it came to power in the island nation. The Uturu Tilafalu Dockyard Project Agreement was inked in February 2021 during India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar's visit to the island nation. It was being built officially for the use of Maldives National Defence Force Coast Guard with grant assistance from India. However, New Delhi saw it as a strategic asset, as it would give it an edge over Beijing, which had been trying to spread its tentacles in the Indian Ocean region. The project, initially slated to be completed by January 2025, is now under the scanner. New Delhi had gifted 2 helicopters and a Dornier aircraft to Mali in September 2020 and had stationed 76 Indian military personnel to operate the aircraft. They were meant to help the island nation enhance surveillance of its exclusive economic zone, as well as to keep an eye on seaborne terrorists. In January, President Muizzu formally asked the Indian government to remove all Indian military personnel from the island nation. Let's talk more about this. Our principal diplomatic correspondent Sidhan Sibol is now joining us on phone from New Delhi. Sidhan Sibol, what have you managed to gather so far?
Well, essentially, we need to first understand why this move. This move is being taken by one MP of of Maldives, primarily an MP who was leading the anti-India charge. And of course, going by his politics, he raised this matter given that he's an MP in a parliamentary panel. So what does this move calls for? Basically, this move calls for looking at the various decisions taken by the previous government, previous Solih government in Maldives, particularly in terms of security. Now, there will be a review of all these pacts which were signed by the previous government, something that you have already pointed out, whether it's Dornier, whether it's the hydrographic agreement, and this is more of a political move. But essentially, this move comes at a time when President Muizzu is here in Delhi, and while the government might not be or may be aware, but the move by this particular MP, who has a history of anti-India comments, does create an embarrassment when the president is here in Delhi.
All right, that is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Sidhan Sibol. Thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.